Welcome to Draw Tip Tuesday. Here's your weekly dose of inspiration to build a creative habit, one drawing at a time. Brought to you by Sketchbook Skool. Today we're using a white gel pen and a black pen. Could be a rollable pen, a fine liner, or a fountain pen, whatever you like. Black and white work awesome on a toned background. I'm using grey toned paper from Strathmore, but you could also use a piece of cardboard or colored paper. It doesn't really matter what subject you choose. Could be anything. Look around you. Anything is interesting when you draw it. When I look around in my studio, I see these mini cacti and I really like their different shapes and sizes, so I'll draw these. I'll start with the tall one on the left and then work from left to right. First, I'll draw its outline. Then I noticed that it's overlapped by the stubby cactus in front, so I'll draw the outline of this one too, checking reference points and also noticing the space between the shapes, the negative space. I draw the outline of the other plants as well, and as I go along, I really notice their interesting shapes and I'm not paying attention to any detail yet. Now that the overall shapes are all on the page, I start filling them in with the prickly details. Also, I add shading with hatching lines as I go along. The longer you look at your subject, the more details you will see that you can add. I'm not too accurate for every detail. As long as I capture the essence of each of the plants, their characteristics actually, I'm very happy. With the shading, you really add depth to your drawing. Each plant has its own pattern of prickles and dots. It's very interesting to see how the prickles neatly spiral around the plant or are in a perfectly straight row. And for this plant, I don't even have a lot of detail to add. Just shading will make the distinction between leaves and stem. Time for the white gel pen. I will use it to emphasize on the lighter bits that I see on the plants as well as the highlights. If you really look around, you will see that some objects are very shiny and will have loads of sharp highlights. The ones here are a bit silky, but they're there all right. And by exaggerating the highlights of the subject in the foreground, you can make the subject come forward a bit more. You may notice more shadows that you've missed at first. It's great to see how the white pops off the page and brings the drawing to life, don't you think? Try doing a drawing with black and white like this too. Find yourself a cardboard box and cut one of its sides off to draw on. Have fun and make those highlights pop. And if you want to learn more, you can sign up for a free course at sketchbookskool.com. See you in class!